Hey guys, welcome back. Clay with 505 Motorsports. Hey, today I just wanted to let you know we love Mustangs. So we brought back 3 ponies out of our stable. We wanted you guys to check them out. We wanted to kind of highlight them. We got a very special 1964.5 Mustang D Code. Pretty rare, hard to come by. Beautiful 2003 Cobra. Had some work done to it. We'll highlight that as well. And then just a stock 2010 GT. So stand by, stay with us. We're going to show you all about these 3 cars. At the end of the video, watch us take off. You can hear it, you can see it, listen to the things purr down the street. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Stay with us. So if you dig cars like I do, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay guys, so we wanted to highlight this 64.5 Mustang. A lot of people ask, well, what makes this a D Code? Why do you call this a D Code Mustang? So something that every Mustang has from 64 leading all the way up into about 1971, if I'm not mistaken. Could be a little later, but I know for sure all the way up into that era. If you want to come in here a little closer and look, there's a VIN number that out of the factory was stamped right here into the fender apron. So anytime you're looking for an old classic Mustang, you want to look and see, does this VIN number exist stamped into this fender right here? And if you want to look one more time, I want to show you the 5th digit of this VIN. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a D. That's why this car is called a D Code. That denotes what engine came in this car brand new. This is a D Code 289. This was the first ever 289 V8 that was put in a Ford Mustang. The first Mustang rolled off the assembly line somewhere around March of 1964, March 9th, I believe, 1964. I actually saw that car at Barrett-Jackson earlier this year that crossed the auction block at about $1.5 million. So it was pretty special to see that car. That was a 6-cylinder car. The D Code engine only ran for about 3 months. So that engine ran somewhere around March, April, May, June, July, somewhere in that range off the assembly line. 289 D Code, very rare. This is the original engine. So how do we know that? This engine has a stamping number on the block. So the stamp number on the block does tell us this is a date correct 289 built motor out of the factory. One step beyond, this has a VIN number stamped into the block. So as this engine rolled down the assembly line, they took actual metal dies and they stamped it into a stamp pad on this engine. The last 5 digits of this engine matches the last 5 digits of the VIN on this car. So when you hear people say, is this a numbers matching engine? That's how you know. Does the VIN number on the engine match the VIN number on the car? This is a very rare, highly collectible D Code that came in this car brand new, and it's been fully restored, has about 300 miles on the build. Very nice, a little dusty today, but beautiful, beautiful D Code, and we'll get a little more information on this car as we move along. So stay tuned, we'll be right back with you. All right guys, we wanted to talk about this 03 Cobra that's in our inventory. These are called Terminators. A lot of people say, what's the Terminator? Why is it called a Terminator? Terminator was the name that the SVT program, Ford's SVT program, came up with when they were producing this car. Ford did not have a 2002 Cobra. That was a year that got skipped, and people say, why? Well, Ford says they just didn't have anything that was good enough. They didn't have any new technology, anything that they call badass enough to come up with in 2002. So by 2003, they came up with the Terminator Cobra. So Terminator Cobra is a 4.6 liter supercharged, 390 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque. This particular engine has had some work done to it. One of the key giveaways that this engine's had some work done is obviously the super cool snake valve covers. So the valve covers that look like a Cobra, this did not come out of the factory. One of the previous owners took this car, did some modifications to it, added these valve covers, which by the way are pretty expensive. These are big valve covers. 32 valve overhead cam engine, so dual overhead cam engine. And it's just something that they wanted to set off. Cold air intake manifold, the JLT Performance cold air intake. This has a full exhaust. So with all the work that's been done to this, changing a pulley, changing a few modifications internally, cold air, exhaust, this car's putting out about 450 horsepower. It's got a performance clutch. So a lot of cool things going on with this Terminator, which by the way, the Terminator name stuck into 04. So 03 and 04 were the 2 years that Ford designated these cars as Terminators. Very popular, short supply. So this car we're asking $27,900 on. Give us a call. We can always talk to you, maybe come up with a better plan. Beautiful, beautiful Cobra. All right, so the final pony that I want to talk about today is this 2010 GT. This is a complete stock GT. Very user-friendly, 315 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque. You can see this is a nice V8. It's got the high-rise intake on it. This is all factory. So this is a single overhead cam, no supercharger as like the Cobra that we just talked about earlier in the video. But nice, clean, easy to manage. 1 year away from the Coyote. A lot of Mustang guys will know the term Coyote motor. The Coyote motor actually was a dual overhead cam engine that started in 2011. This is still the 4.6 GT. Has an automatic transmission. Beautiful, nice, hard to believe it's 10 years old. This is the newest Mustang that we have in the inventory at the moment. So this car has 85,000 miles. We're asking $15,900. So hit us up, ask us any questions you want. We're happy to send videos. We're happy to send more photos, but we want to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like us. And I think we're going to hop in these Mustangs and we're going to drive out of here and let you listen to them pull out of here. So.